Someone is trying to manifest you. They're hoping that you're thinking of them as much as they're thinking of you. And like what I'm seeing is that they're kind of like all over the place. They're really, really giddy and nervous. You got this person in a state of being that they've never been in. I would describe them as a hopeless romantic, someone who really believes in love. Deep in their heart, they always wanted to have this one connection, if you know what I'm saying. Because you can have a lot of different connections, especially in love. You can meet a lot of people throughout your life, but you still don't have this feeling, the spark is still missing. And when they met you, it was like almost, it's giving overwhelmed. I am sensing that they're, I don't know how to say it, they have like a rush that they're feeling when they're thinking of you. And because it gives them such a rush to think of you, they want to think about you even more, if it makes sense. So they can literally not stop thinking about you. They're waking up in the morning and I don't know, maybe they could be Pisces as a sign, Pisces, Cancer, like a water sign. They're very dreamy. Like most of the day I'm seeing them, they have their head in the clouds, okay? They're present on this earth physically, but mentally, like, I know because I'm a Pisces moon and I'm like, sometimes I'm not even present in this realm. Sometimes I'm like somewhere else and like I'm dreaming myself away. And this is the energy that I'm picking up on is like, overall, it's like bright. I'm seeing them as bright, I don't know, like if their aura had a color, it would be bright. Like almost maybe a little bit blinding, like I feel like people have told this person that they are too much or too all over the place. They have a very optimistic way of looking at things, and like you can say about them that they're kind of like delusional or they're a dreamer, they're not really rooted in reality, but part of them is very pragmatic. Like they're so much smarter than, yeah, people always underestimate this person. And when you came around, you saw them for who they are really deep down, okay? So you saw a layer of them. And not only this, like, this is like, they're, oh my God. Spending time with you or just spending time with you mentally, it doesn't even have to be physically, but that time with you in their heart and their soul is like, it's giving them a rush of energies. The most beautiful time these are the best times is what I'm hearing. Like time with you is the best time. And on the other level is like, I picked up on a song, it's like New Lights by John Mayer. Actually, funny story, someone commented a while ago under my video, and you know how I always ask you guys for songs that you picked up, and I kind of knew John Mayer, so I was like, okay, let me give it a listen. And there's this song, it's called New Lights, and I obviously watched the music video, and he's like basically traveling. There's green screen, but he has all these countries like Egypt, there are palm trees, he's in all kinds of places, and it's giving an energy of someone who is very adventurous, and they have this way of carrying you with them. They want to take you on adventures. They're like, listen, let's just forget about our worries. Let's forget about everything. Let's leave this world behind. Like, Come Away With Me was also a song by Norah Jones, Come Away With Me. They would like to take you into their world and take you away from your worries. And they want to be your safe space. They want to be the person you go to in all ways, because they don't only want to be there in the good times. Obviously, they want to have fun together, and the lightheartedness is what I'm feeling and hearing, but also they want to be your everything. They want to be the person who can give you everything. And that's why it's kind of cool, because right now, finally, for the first time, is really what this is giving. For the first time, the fact that they are so much is finally paying off, because the too much, what's been too much for other people, is just right for you. And it's wild. Like, they feel it finally clicked. You know, when you meet someone and it clicks, this is how they feel about you. I'm getting carried away. It's already 7 minutes in, guys. It's intense. Like, they are intense, and they're so amazing. Like, I am like sold. Not that I'm crushing, you know, I have my person, but like the energy that I'm tapping into when I'm sensing them, I'm sensing this is someone. They also are very convincing. They have, like, you know, that's giving the energy, you know, in school, the type of person who would not prepare for like a presentation, but they would still definitely rock it, because they would just talk and just say something and everyone would be like, yeah, right. And this is them, you know, they just know how to sell. Even though they might not be the most outgoing person, but when they start to talk, it's like they know how to wrap someone around their finger. They take you on a journey, is what I'm hearing. Like, they take you on a journey. And it's like, funny thing is, between you, it's like you're kind of like secretly crushing on each other, but not so secretly, because it's obvious. Like, they know that you're crushing on them. You know that they're crushing on you, and everyone kind of can see your clumsy behavior towards each other, so everyone knows, but it's not really been spoken, if it makes sense. And there is this song by Billy Currington, I Got a Feeling. Okay, so this is their current mental state of being, okay? I got a feeling, my head's reeling, my heart is screaming, I'm about to bust loose. Puddled up emotion, it's more than a notion. It starts with an I and ends with a U. I got a feeling, are you feeling it too? They're kind of like they want to know, like, are you feeling the same? Because this is how I feel. Like, listen, oh my God. So it's like, first of all, their head is spinning around, you know, they're about to explode. They're about to run around, and they don't know how to contain. You know, they're about to lose control, literally. And then it's like this, it was love at first sight. Like, I kind of already knew that I loved you, but now how am I going to say this? Because, oh my God, like, we're not even at that stage, you know? I'm feeling like you're kind of checking it out from afar. Like, they're checking you out from afar, playing it cool, while at the same time being super clumsy and obvious. You're doing the same, and they have these feelings for you. So you know, they were actually, like, on a first date. Oh my God, they'd be the person to really lay it on thick and already confess. Like, you know what? Why are we playing this game of, like, dating, you know, going on X amount of dates until you can finally say what's going on? Because I already know what's going on and I want to tell you, but am I going crazy? Like, are you feeling it too? Please say you're feeling it too. This is kind of what's going on in their mind. So it's a little bit all over the place, a little bit chaotic, but they're definitely sure about what they're feeling. It's just a lot. It's just a lot what is going on in their mind. And kind of like a part of them is afraid, quote unquote, what does that look like from the outside of looking in? Am I looking crazy? Because I don't want to, like, you know, love makes you vulnerable in a way, because you're falling so hard, and then there's a risk always. Like, your heart is fragile and you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get rejected, but it just feels too good to be with you, and it feels so right. And they don't want to hide it anymore, if it makes sense, you know? So there's another song. I'm just going to read you the lyrics, because that is basically this energy of everyone. Like, I don't care what people say, and I am aware that people are already clocking. If we want to go into Gen Z lingo here, that people are clocking what's going on. You and me are as close as a three-part harmony. Wouldn't you agree? And if by chance our romance ended, it would surely be the end of me. Some people say I'm infatuated. I don't care, because they really don't know. They'll never hear or see the things I do with you. So far as I'm concerned, they all can go to hell. Like, it's like the attitude is like, I don't give up. I don't give up, you know? I don't care what they say about us, about me. I don't care what it looks like, because they're at a point where, you know, you have to leave your ego out of the way, especially when it comes to this, because of course you want a deep love. You want the real thing. But if you really want more than a shallow situationship, a lot's at stake, because you have to give it your all. You have to put it all in. You have to go all in or go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that type of person. I'm like all in, lifetime together, soul connection. Like, let's tie our souls together for all eternally. Like, it's giving the energy of like, I don't care. You know, listen, I don't give up. I don't care what other people are saying, what they're thinking, you know, how other people view this connection. It's like, even though I don't know what's like your situation in detail, but even if someone from the outside would say something like, oh my God, like, why are they so drawn to each other? You know, they know that your connection is real. It's like other people, will never hear or see the things I do with you. And it's giving this energy of like the energy is, I don't care. Listen, I don't give up, you know, I don't give up what people say or think about our connection. And it's like at this point where they are ready to throw their ego away, because being with you is everything. And to not have you just because of a false sense of pride or their anxiety, what people are gonna think, or, you know, it's like when you're in love, like if you really want that deep, real thing, if you want the real thing, if you know what I'm saying, like you have to go all in. If you want to experience depth, you have to be willing to put it all on the table, like to stop guarding your heart and to throw your ego away. You know, you cannot expect to have it all and like not risk anything. And this is kind of like this delicate dance in love. It's like you have to be able to surrender to the connection, to surrender to love. And I just want to give you this is basically a tip. It's also in my workbook. You probably know I have released a whole entire workbook on thought transmission, telepathy, how to connect to your person on this energetic level, where it's like you are able to tune into their higher self and to pick up on what kind of like what's behind the wall, you know, because on that level, of our 3D reality, there's often dissonance, or that person hasn't fully yet confessed, or, you know, it's kind of like stagnant. But I want you to know that on that level of consciousness is basically your soul connection. You're already connected, and you can definitely tap into this. And as I was watching the video, John Mayer, New Light, and I was seeing all these places like Egypt and like palm trees, you know, Malibu, beautiful places. I was thinking about that exercise. It's called the time machine. And you basically put yourself in a little time machine, okay? So you can close your eyes, you can just get very calm and think about a moment that you would like to experience with them. The benefit of this is you connect on such a deep emotional level that your rational mind is kind of pushed aside for a second, and you really immerse yourself so deeply in this. I'm not kidding you. I came back from these exercises that I did and I was crying because it feels so good. And you're basically drawing this, like you're really manifesting each other. I really feel that they're manifesting you. I don't think that they're doing it consciously, but they're kind of like playing out these scenarios with you that they would like to experience. When you're just daydreaming about what could be, or you're seeing a movie and you're like, oh my God, I wish that was us, that is also manifesting. You're listening to a love song and you're kind of having these scenes on your mind and you're feeling all this, you just feel that love. It's like all throughout your body. This is also manifesting. So you're kind of manifesting each other, and you can do this in a conscious way where you're creating these scenarios in your mind, tapping into the future. It's almost like you're remembering something that is going to happen, like a memory from the future. And the amazing thing, this is what I found, is when you're doing this, you're really emotionally connecting to that reality. You're not very much logically dissecting your physical reality. You're gonna feel such a peace and contentment. And well, to me, it's a little bit addictive because it feels so good. You can just do this before you fall asleep at night, instead of worrying and kind of like questioning, doubting. You just be in your bed and just think about, okay, what do I want to experience? So what do I want to experience with them? What would be cool? Or maybe you just, every single night before you fall asleep, you would just imagine your day with them. What would you do normally all throughout your day? Like you wake up in your dream home and like just have an amazing day. And that alone gives you such peace in your connection, especially when you're in no contact. So I can only highly recommend you to give it a try. It's in my thought transmission workbook down below. But let me get into this song. It's by Norah Jones, and they would love to take you, I'm seeing, on a road trip, okay? Because first of all, in this I Got a Feeling music video, they're on a road trip, and I'm seeing them as someone who's very adventurous. They would like to take you away, but not only physically, they want to take you away from your worries and just allow you to have a good time and get to know you better. So the lyrics are, come away with me and we'll kiss on a mountaintop. Come away with me and I'll never stop loving you. I want to wake up with the rain falling on a tin roof while I'm safe there in your arms. There's a real longing, but it's like sometimes they're hiding it under their goofy, funny, silly attitude. Like, they're so bright and everything, but they also have a very tender side where I'm really seeing them longing to just be in your arms, which is very sweet. Also, I was seeing Paris, Italy, beach, cinema. That was all from that music video, like road trips, fun, lightness, palm trees, summer, warmth, wanting to explore the world with you. So you really make this person feel good. You're kind of like a summer day of like, that special summer day where everything is just perfect. It's not too hot. It's not, there's a breeze and you're having fun. You have nothing to do but just have fun. You go to the beach and you just hang out with your friends. That is the energy, like this lightheartedness. And well, I'm just gonna read you for like John Mayer, New Light, the lyrics. If you give me just one night, you're gonna see me in a new light. Yeah, if you give me just one night to meet you underneath the moonlight. So they want to have a chance at loving you, is what I'm hearing. They would love nothing more than to be the person to see you smile. It's a light energy. I really want to leave it at that for today. It's just soak in the feeling. Listen to those songs and also check out the music videos. Sometimes I feel there are also messages in those videos. So give it a look. I'm gonna pin them down below. It's You and I, Rick James, I Got a Feeling by Billy Currington, Come Away, Norah Jones, and New Lights by John Mayer. So thank you so much for watching. As always, if you would like to book a personal, you can do so down below. You're also going to find all my workbooks. In case that resonated with you, there is so much info in my workbooks. I'm also planning something brand new. It's still in the making, but it's gonna drop very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. I can't wait to share it. I'm like so excited. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you around in the next one.